what is the main next type of internet advertising? So right now you have search engine advertising on Google, Yahoo, and Bing. You have social media advertising. You can advertise on Facebook, on Twitter, different platforms like that. So what's the next big place where you can do advertising on the internet? Looks like it's going to be audio commercials similar to radio commercials. These ad like where would these ads be at? So a lot of you probably have seen things like the Echo Dot from Amazon. You have Google Home Assistant that's out there. Basically, you have these voice assistants in the home where you can say, hey, turn on, turn off the lights, play music. You need directions to a baseball stadium. There's different ways that you can use these voice assistants, and companies haven't figured out exactly how they're going to do this yet, but they're planning on trying to integrate audio commercials into these voice assistants to try and monetize them, try and make money off of them. So that's sort of the goal of what they're doing. They don't want to be too intrusive. They don't want to ruin the consumer experience entirely. They don't want to be obnoxious with the ads. But they're trying to figure out some way. You have an Apple Watch. You have any device in the home. There's even appliances that are out there these days, like in the kitchen. There's refrigerators and stoves that are connected to the internet. Doorbells are connected to the internet. So a lot of devices are going to be starting to connect to the internet more and more. So you're going to have a situation where there's going to be an opportunity for advertisements in audio format. You're even seeing it already on podcasts. Podcasts are becoming more and more popular. So you want to have an audio commercial as a way to get your business out there. Why would it matter? Is it going to make that big of a deal? Right now, it's in its infancy. It's there's not as many podcasts that are out there. The podcasts that are out there, they're not distributed that much. There's not as many people listening to podcasts versus comparing like all the people that are out there that look at banner ads. But we're going to be headed to a situation where more and more people are using voice search. They're using voice assistants. And there's going to be more and more of an opportunity, and the main reason why there's an opportunity is because the cost of advertising these audio commercials is going to be dirt cheap in terms of distribution, in terms of like putting the audio ad out there. The cost is going to be very minimal compared to the cost of a banner ad. So again, similar to the video that I just did on Yext, I would like Yext if Yext was less expensive. So in this case, the performance of the audio commercials is not going to be super great, but if the cost is very low and you can pay for lots and lots of people that are listening to the commercials and it's going to be dirt cheap to do it, that's what would get me excited. So for instance, for $100 a month we can do banner ads. We don't do it too much just because small businesses, they don't really a lot of businesses aren't really in a position to invest $100 a month on building their brand and building brand awareness. That's the main value as of right now with the banner ads. So but anybody that does pay us $100 a month, because we do have some of those clients that are out there, you pay $100 a month for banner ads and we can have the banner ads being shown to about anywhere between 200, 300,000 people per month. So you have a banner ad that's out there, and we're not just cherry picking. We're not just advertising the banner ads on like Joe's Orange Juice blog or Nancy's traveling blog, traveling website. These are we can cherry pick big name brands. We can advertise on Fox News. We can advertise on CNN, NBC News. We can advertise on the NFL's website, the NBA's website, Major League Baseball's website, the NHL's website. We can advertise in big name newspaper websites, in Fortune and Forbes magazine. So we can cherry pick like big name, brand name websites that do advertisements on there, and that's where your banner ads would go. So we can advertise businesses to where 200,000, 300,000 people per month are going to see the banner ad. for just $100 a month. So the cost is dirt cheap, but it is definitely an investment in terms of building the brand. So the audio commercials would kind of work in the same way where this is just me making a guess down the road, but my guess would be like, 200,000, 300,000 people would listen to it, listen to your commercial for a very cheap, very low price. So that's something to look out for in the, maybe the next couple years, and something that we're going to try and integrate into what we offer at Custom Wave.